How many kids you got?
I'm not married yet.
Oh, you're not married. I hear kids in the background.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's my nephew.
Okay. I got one kid. Okay.
Okay, we are going live.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's welcome Jason from Brilliant Directories. We
Hey
all know
guys.
how difficult it is to build directory websites on WordPress or any other platform. But with Brilliant Directories, it's very easy. It's very simple to do build a directory website. And today we have Jason from Brilliant Directories. Let's see. Let's hear why Jason built Brilliant Directories in the first place. Hi,
Fantastic. Well,
Jason.
first, yeah, it's great to be with you. Thanks for reaching out on Facebook. You have an amazing a group and community there.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, let me shut down my Skype here real quick. Just a moment so we don't get those messages popping in. Let me do one thing here. I'm gonna just give me 2 seconds. I'll just a little bit of prep here. Put some notes for myself and we can get started. Okay, perfect. And let me shut down the Skype. Perfect. Yeah, so Brilliant Directories. It's for building membership and business directory websites. We started it, depending on where you count, it started either in 2012 or 2009. We had me, our co-founder Matthew Brooks, and I. We were much younger then, a lot more spry. We had an idea to create directory websites in certain niches. We wanted to sell leads to those professionals, similar to how Angie's List or Thumbtack works right now. And we also wanted to, have recurring subscriptions from the professionals to have visibility, to be listed in them. So we started with a couple directories and a few niches. And Matthew was a developer. I had a marketing background, but we were looking for solutions like WordPress plugins, and everything was half baked. Nothing really met the business model and had the features we needed. So we've some all-nighters for many months and weeks, and we created the software and the platform from the ground up to fit our needs. And we just kept replicating that model in different niches and industries. And just a little more background, our friends and family started wanting to use our software, so we knew we were kind of onto something a little bit bigger. And from there, this software we created specifically for membership and directory website models. We decided to ditch our own ideas and focus purely, and that's where Brilliant Directories was born as its own software, and that's where we are today.
Awesome. It's really hard. It's really difficult to build something on WordPress, especially if you are building a directory website.
I think WordPress is great. I mean, I even still have some websites on WordPress, but WordPress was really built as a blogging platform, and it's
Yeah.
1,000% perfect for that. When you start trying to have other models on there, it can work, but then you start stacking different plugins, and with the theme and the constant updates, even the WordPress sites I have, and I'm kind of a tech guy, I hate pushing that upgrade WordPress button because you don't know which plugins are going to get deprecated or no
Yeah.
longer compatible. And I feel like I'm in Las Vegas rolling the dice every time I have to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think your community would like to know? Happy to share anything we can about Brilliant Directories.
It will be great if you can show us a demo on how to set up Brilliant Directories and maybe a
Awesome. Let me
use case.
see if I have like a let me share a couple things here with you. Give me a moment. I got another screen right up above me here, but let me can I share in the chat here? Would that be helpful? Just a couple things. So as I'm talking, your viewers can think. Let me put something in the chat here. live chat. So this is let's see how we chatted. This is an example of live chat. Click here to show, okay. No, I want to send a chat. Let's see, it doesn't look like it's letting me. Anyways, we can go here together. Let me share my screen. Okay, let's go here. And let me actually drag this in. So what everyone can do if they wanted to follow along is go to brilliantdirectories.com/free trial. Let me share my screen here. Share the screen. Perfect. Okay, and let's not do picture in picture. Let's switch here. All right, let me know when you can see my screen here. You should see the 7-day free trial,
Yep.
yes? So I'm going to show everyone, if you're not familiar with Brilliant Directories, this is a great place to start. Just go to brilliantdirectories.com/free trial or trial. It brings you here. Go ahead and put your information in and hit start free trial. There's no credit card required, and you get full access to the software. When you start your free trial, you'll be directed to the backend area like this. This is the administrative area of Brilliant Directories, kind of like a WordPress backend. There are tutorial videos here to help you get started, connecting a live domain, customizing colors, creating membership plans, gateways, so on. And even when you launch your free trial, your initial site is live. So this is kind of the basic boilerplate. Welcome to Brilliant Directory site. This is meant to be customized to your liking. So I'm just going to quickly we're going to use the setup wizard to create a site together. Let's click getting started. And let's say in this example, we want to make a directory of wedding vendors. As we know in
Mhm.
India, I think there was the longest 8-month wedding recently by some trillionaire guy, right? So he
Yeah.
needed some wedding vendors. So we can call the website best wedding services. And you're going to have a directory upsite. I think that one's taken. So we'll just do wedding services. We'll do Los Angeles as an example. And we're going to start you with your own domain, but of course you can connect your own domain. So it's going to say, what's the target market? We'll say wedding. And who is the primary member that's going to sign up? It's not interior designer. We'll say wedding vendor. And you can choose a homepage look. The site's going to come with all the same features. This is just a starting point if
Hmm.
you want to choose a look when you're starting your site. In this case, we can just start with the standard theme. And then you have localization settings. So if you need your language in another language besides English, you can set the website time zone, the currency, and so on. I'll just continue with this. Also, the formats, if you want 12-hour or 24-hour, the currency format, and so on. So this is really a good software for anyone around the world. And actually, that's one of our focuses, is making it more, allowing it to support different international markets with these types of settings. And of course, if you have some team members, you can invite them, and then we can give this a moment to launch the site, and then we'll do some customizations to actually make it see what it can do here.
So how many team members can we like invite?
So you can have unlimited admin accounts invited
Hmm.
to work on your site with you, and what's also good is you can give them different roles. So maybe one is only a content role. So basically, you can protect different sections of your admin area. So they don't have to have access to your financials or the payment gateway part of your admin. So you can really split up the tasks between your team and your staff. So we launched the site. The only information we put was the wedding services. Let's go and check out the site. So a few things have happened now. The logo was created for us. We see wedding vendors, so it's slowly starting to, and it's also for SEO purposes. That's why we're seeing these things here. Meet our newest wedding vendors, and so on. But we really didn't do much customization here. Let's go to the design settings real quick. And just in 2 minutes, we'll totally modify this page together here. So design settings, you really need to just come here once or once in a while. You're going to choose
Hmm.
the colors of your site, the main website colors, the header colors, and a lot of it is just point and click. Also, all of the 800 plus Google fonts are here, so you can choose which Google fonts you want for different parts of your site. Pro tip, the more Google fonts you add to use on your site, the different ones, it actually increases load time. We do optimize for that. But if you want the fastest loading on your site, use 1 or 2 Google fonts max. So
Okay.
just a little speed tip there for you. So I like to start with the color sets. These are some pre-made colors. You can find one that matches your brand or look. And you can further modify these after as well. We'll start with the muted lilac here. I'll just hit save changes. And if we go back to the website, we scroll down like to the footer, we can see that it's already changed, mainly the colors here and so on. But let's get into this hero section here. Let's do a quick thing. There's a tab here specifically for the homepage. And we'll just say search, we'll just say find the best wedding services. And also we'll change, right now we have a keyword and location search. It works great, again, just like a Yelp or something like that. But in this case, we can even change the call to action to button links. So the first link will say search wedding vendors. And maybe if you are a wedding vendor, join, list your services. And we can choose where it will link to. So actually we know this one goes to search on the Brilliant Directory site, and this will go to join. And we'll just save the changes there. And then also we'll change the background image. So what's really cool about Brilliant Directories is you have access to 5 different stock photo libraries. This is one of my favorite parts. So we could just search for wedding here, and we'll search the Pexels library. You have 1, 2, 3, and there's an icon library too. So again, designing is very simple. This is a good image here. We'll add that to the home page. All right. We'll go back and select it. And also we can add an image overlay color. This is just fun design stuff. Let's just add red so we can actually see what that does. I don't know if that's going to look good or not, and we'll save the changes. Perfect. Let's see what this looks like. So you can see we're slowly starting to change this around. I'll
Yeah.
just do a few more modifications here, and then we'll get into some of the settings here. We can actually choose this to be success. And I think we're good now. Let's just save it. Now, can I show you one of my favorite parts about the software that we recently added? If you're creating a business directory,
We are excited.
we recently added a tool. So you're going to start this directory, but you need to have members in there.
Yeah.
And really, you're going to have your own marketing campaigns. You're going to do social media, SEO. You're going to do industry outreach, but you want the website to appear and look established. So we created this new business data tool, and actually every site starts with 100 free credits. You can purchase more. It's not it's really affordable and everything, but here you can search for things like a bridal shop, right? That's going to be a wedding vendor. And let's just do a quick search. So there's 533. I searched United States, but you can really search anywhere in the world. I'll put Canada. You can also do cities. So there's 67 in Canada, but also we're selecting preferred attributes like email address, phone number, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
If I remove some of these required attributes, we'll see more than 67. We'll see 852. But
No.
I like to just, include all of them. Depends. Some areas you need to include it. So there's 67 available. I'm just going to import 10 of them. You don't have to import all 67. And we're going to assign them a membership plan, and we'll create a top level category for bridal shops. We'll go ahead and we'll hit continue. And just depending on how many you're importing,
Mm-hmm.
this could just take a few minutes or so. So we'll come back to this and let it complete what it's doing. Already two are involved. But once they're listed there, we can see here, this was the sample members here. Let's refresh if they're coming in now. Yep, they're slowly coming
Yep.
in. And we can see that it's also grabbing their logo. And
So,
let's refresh.
is this data coming from Google Maps, or did you build any scraper for that?
It's coming from several different
Okay.
places. Let me actually share a link in this chat for you too. So here's the instant business data page. And let me see if I can, it's not letting me put anything in the live chat here.
Uh, Maybe you can just leave a comment in the group itself.
Let me do oh, there we go. I just put it says
Yeah.
guest chats. I put it in there.
Yeah, I'll share it.
All right. Yeah, this is really cool. So where's the data coming from? So yeah, we did partner with several different data providers, and basically they aggregate data from public and commercial sources, and that's what we're pulling in here. So let's go back. I lost my place, and we'll refresh. Perfect. So if we come and we want to look at that bridal category here, bridal shops. This, and again, this is the site we just launched. So now it looks like a, it looks like a directory here.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
cool.
pretty good. And of course, the goal of the data is just to make the site look seasoned, so you can do your real marketing efforts. So, but it just gives you a step forward, so you can launch quickly. Um, and then yeah, there's lots of different ways you can monetize the Brilliant Directories platform. Let me pull up some of my notes here. Just a moment.
So once if we exhaust these credits, how much does it cost us to buy new credits?
Sure, sure. So that's a good question. So let's just go up here. So if you wanted to buy, and you don't need a lot, right? Let's say you have 10 categories, you just need to put maybe 10 people in each category or so
Mm-hmm.
on. So
Yeah.
for like 1,000 credits, it says 250, but we have the promo code here. If you do save 50 right now, it's going to run through October actually. It'll take 50% off that. So
Okay.
for about $100 you can, it turns to 125. You can, 1,000 is a lot if your goal is just to make it look like it's seasoned and that there's people in there.
Yeah.
So 1,000 will go a long way in my personal opinion. If you're trying to do 25,000, you're just trying to, stuff your site, but that's also good if you want to cover larger regions and entire industries.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let me know. This is our main demo site, Demo Bootstrap. This is it kind of shows all the different types of content you can publish. So it's not just member listings. You
Mm-hmm.
can have a site that's like a jobs board. And what's nice about Brilliant Directories is you can mix and match which we call them post types, but which post types you want on your site. So maybe you want members and coupons only, so the members can publish coupons, or members and events, or not even members. You just want a site for your organization to post events, company blog, and that's it. So you can really choose what you want to do with BD here. I'm going to share this link as well in the chat, the demo Bootstrap.
So I'm really interested in building something like a trust pilot or something, a review platform. Like how easy it is to build
S-
something like that on trust
Super easy.
pilot.
Super easy. So for that case, I would use the properties, I mean the products post type. So you can list products. So the software can be a product, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you can do is this is let me click here. So let's say this was of the product, right? So you can have the description and whatnot. But what you can really do is this. And let me go to the Brilliant Directories website. We have an add-on, and it's the star ratings for posts. So you see
Okay.
this. So this
Yep.
way you can create a software and people can rate it. This is for the post. If you wanted to, you could make the member listings the
Mm-hmm.
softwares that get rated. And let me go back to our demo site. So this is if you want to make the posts like the
Okay.
product or the article rated, or people can rate a coupon, right? Like is a coupon working or not? So people publish coupons and they can give it 1 star if it's broken.
Yeah.
Um, but if we go to, we'll just go to our site here, the demo site. I lost my place. Let's go here, demo Bootstrap. But also you can have the member reviews here. And what's really good about all the reviews, even for the post, we've optimized it both with schema markup, so it has a better chance of ranking in Google. It's all
Mm-hmm.
built in. You don't have to add it separately. But we can see here this example listing. He has reviews, but this can be for the software. It doesn't have to be for a person. If your
Yeah.
whole site is
Yeah.
about the software, this can be a Brilliant Directories profile, right? And also what's nice is you can have videos, photo galleries, and more. So you can really make a very rich profile page for a person, a business, or even something like a software.
That's nice.
And what types of site do you think your community are interested in building most?
I think most of them would be like a simple directories, in my opinion.
Simple
Some,
directories?
yeah,
Sure, sure.
something like a niche-based directories, just like what you have showed us, the wedding
Abs-
thing.
Absolutely. Let me
So
share in the chat
that's where the
also.
money is, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to share in the chat right now. I just put some common use cases here. I've been talking about them. The Let me put it in this a notepad. So I just put some common use cases here. Membership sites, online communities. A lot of people want to create communities for their brands
Mhm.
so they can stay in touch with their buyers. So a lot of people have Shopify e-commerce websites, but there's no directory aspect for the
Yeah.
customer. After they make their purchase, they're just as a customer in the system. This way you can move the customer to a community. A lot of people go to Facebook groups, which is great, but also even in Facebook groups, they want to have a bit more control
Yeah.
over what's happening there, and also being outside of Facebook. So brand communities are big. And then ways to generate revenue. Of course, paid memberships. Also Brilliant Directories is a email marketing platform, so you can get rid of your Mailchimp.
Hmm.
You can get rid of your constant contact, whatever you're using. You can do the email marketing, and you can bulk email thousands of your members from inside of the Brilliant Directories platform. The reason I have email marketing under ways to generate revenue here is when companies do newsletters, usually they can include a sponsor in there, or they can include an advertisement for another company, or they want to highlight, like John Smith wants to advertise in the newsletter. So these are different ways. I think the number two way to generate revenue after paid memberships with Brilliant Directories are digital products and services. So if you want to sell an ebook, you want to sell a course, you want to sell SEO services, you can create these different payment options, products, and sell them through Brilliant Directories, not just the memberships that you have.
So we have few questions. I think this would make it interesting. This platform looks promising. Can we create a directory like Eventbrite?
Like Eventbrite, yes. So
Yeah.
what you can have is you have an events post type, and you can actually clone the events post type, or you can utilize the category. So we have category 1, 2, 3, but you can have sporting events, music events, and then of course the date and the location. And the members can post the events, or you can post the events. The one thing that it doesn't do that Eventbrite does right now is selling the tickets through the website, but you can include
Hmm.
an external link with the post, so the users can post the event and provide the link where you can buy tickets to the event,
Okay.
which
Like,
actually might be better, because then you don't have to deal with refunds or fraud or
yeah.
cancellations and things like that.
Is it possible to export data of all the members?
Yes, yes, you can. So what I would recommend for that, not only your members, let me go to the Brilliant Directory site. You can export member data, but beyond that, you can also export the reviews, the leads, your posts, your categories, basically all content that you add to the site, you can export it. And what we've done with Brilliant Directories, because a lot of people have multiple Brilliant Directories websites, different ones, they
Hmm.
want to export and then import it into another Brilliant Directory site that they own. So we've made the export files fully compatible if you re-import it back to your site. So you can move data very quickly between your Brilliant Directory sites.
Okay. So what about like how many different payment gateways do you accept?
That's a great question. So right now, let's go to the Brilliant Directory site and take a look. And I'll tell you something on our. This is great because we're going to talk about our roadmap in a second, I think. So let's see here. So right now we integrate with Stripe, Authorize.net. I think they recently changed their name. PayPal, Verifone, eWay, BluePay, and PayFast. We are missing gateways in a couple very important markets, including India. So we are, and South Africa actually as well, even though PayFast. So we're looking by November to include Razorpay. And also, there's a few other gateways in very important markets that we want to make sure that we support by the end of 2024. So
Yeah,
that's
like
some roadmap goals for us here at Brilliant Directories.
yeah, like Razorpay is the most used payment gateway in India.
That's the one that we're looking to have by November. Yeah.
So Amit is asking, can we protect members' data?
Yes, yes, you can. Let me show you. This is actually one of my favorite things. When you say, let me ask a follow-up question, protecting members' data, you mean making it members only? You need to have special access?
I guess so.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he typed it in. So, excuse me. What we have is the members only feature here, and this is included with the AppSumo tiers that you've been seeing. What this allows you to do, and let me just open this in a new tab. I'll just zoom in here. So you can choose different post types if it's public for everyone or
Hmm.
only specific members. And when you choose members, then you can get more granular which membership plans have access. So maybe only your higher tiered members can view the coupons, as an example, or only your higher tiered members can view other member profiles. So
Okay.
with the members only add-on, you have really granular control to restrict content access.
Yeah.
Good question. Thank you for that.
So Mithul is asking, can we create listing type with custom field, chart like clutch?
Yes, yes, I have a blog post about that. Actually, I can share a video. So you can have, you're going to have a different directory. Maybe for lawyer directory, you need to ask them where they went to university. For a
Mhm.
dating website, you want to ask them what their hair color and eye color is. So yeah, you can absolutely create. Let me type in the for custom fields based on that. So here we go. How to customize member profile form fields for your target market. We have a video here. I'll share it in the chat here for us. And what you would do is the field where the members putting their information, their name, their phone number, whatever you're asking, you can add or remove whatever you desire for that's appropriate for your target market.
Awesome. Uh,
Good questions. Yeah.
is it possible to rank a blog post in Google SERPs?
Yeah, so Brilliant Directories works like just any other website. It's optimized. We add the schema markup to the articles as well. So, Google's going to rank it best on based on how unique the content is. We all know this. They don't like duplicate content. They don't like thin content, and they really prioritize EAT with the user experience. So, just depending how the quality of the article you're writing is going to assist it with the ranking.
So there are a few upcoming, or there are some AI writing tools which allow us to automate these blog postings to
Yeah.
WordPress. So is there any possibility that you are going to allow like semantic pen is there, text builder is there? They
Oh,
push the.
there's a few ways you can do that right
Mm-hmm,
now. So the first one is we have the ChatGPT content creator. So basically, what you're going to do in the text editor is you're going to put your prompt,
mm-hmm.
make an article about why polar bears love Coca-Cola, um, and then it will put it in the text editor, and then you can further edit it from there. So all you have to do is enter your prompt or the title. And inside the editor, I'll share this. The ChatGPT content creator will the add it to the text editor where you're writing your blog article. If you want to get a little more higher level, I was doing a Google search here. Create post. So in Zapier or with Pabbly or Integrately, we're also a roadmap feature. We're talking to Flowmatic. Are you familiar with Flowmatic at all? It's okay if you're not. That's okay. Um, we are working with them. They're just like another platform integration platform. But
Yeah.
with Brilliant Directories, what you can do is you can let me find the action. You can create a post. So create a single data post. So
Mm-hmm.
what you can do is you can work with your AI and these tools like NeuroWriter or Neuron Writer, excuse me, or some of these other ones, and they should have features where they can send the article out and you can
Okay.
automatically post it into your Brilliant Directories website. So there are integration methods. There is an API. So if you want to be a power user and launch 500 posts into your Brilliant Directories that are created from AI, you can certainly do that. If you're going to do it one by one in the text editor, you still have the
Mm-hmm.
convenience with the Chat GPT content creator.
Cool. So, Asham Suja is asking, can you walk through the SEO options on Brilliant Directories?
Walk through the SEO options. Okay. So, yeah, that's the records. So, a couple things with the SEO options first. We'll start in the general settings real quick. So, just from entering the website name, the industry, and the profession name, these few things take care of a lot of blanket SEO, just the general SEO of your site. I'm just going to put Wedding Services Directory as the name here. Let me save this. Let me show you what these do. Then I'll show you the next level. And we're going to look at some metadata here as well. And we're going to look at something else too. So let's look at the metadata here. So we can see search the most complete wedding vendor directory, find wedding vendors. So just those general settings allow you to do the description, the keyword. Where's the title of the page? Here's the title, wedding vendor. You remember, I didn't do any of this. This was all
Yeah.
from the wizard. Find wedding vendors, wedding services directory. So this is the automatic stuff. Second level is when you want to create your own web page. So we can edit the homepage SEO. You can do this. This is the web page builder. I'll show you this in a second as well. This is good. If you need to create landing pages, and you can see Brilliant Directory starts you off with all the general pages you're going to need, login page, pricing page. And again, you can further edit these as needed. But let's go to the homepage. And in the web page builder, everything has an SEO settings tab. So
Mhm.
the reason we saw it in the automatically in the here in the source code is because there are some variables you can use. We have documentation on this, profession, website name, but we can get rid of this. We can call this, what did you want to make? You wanted to make a Capterra clone directory or whatever it is, right?
Yep.
you know so you can edit the page title, description, and keywords as needed. In addition to that, you can have separate SEO for your Facebook sharing, the title, description, and the social media share image as well. So it'll automatically pull any available images, or you can declare an image to use for social media sharing.
Okay.
So these are the SEO settings. So one, it's variable based, so you don't have to repeat the same text. You can use a
Mm-hmm.
variable, or you can just go ahead and override it and put whatever you need here. And while we're here, let me just cover one thing about the web page builder. If you're building a web page, you can use the pre-made elements, so basically like draggable blocks, and you can drop them in to build a landing page. You can insert buttons. Just drop this in here, and so on. And again, one of my favorite things here. Let's see if this is going to work here. You also have access again to the stock photo library, bridesmaids. Let's type this in. So you can easily just put images as needed into the web page builder things as well. And another thing I like is there are some settings. And again, I don't think we're ever going to be like an Elementor or one of these, but I think we have just enough for someone who's serious about running a membership or directory business. It's enough tools to get them what they want as far as styling certain things. We'll make an extra large button. We'll even make it full width. So you have these, again, just enough to create something attractive so you can make a landing page or whatever message you're trying to create and move on. So yeah, that was the question for
These
SEO
blocks are
setting.
like good enough to build a landing page.
There, yeah, exactly.
Do you have like any inbuilt landing page designs so that we
So
can
good.
directly export them?
Good question. I think that's what we're going to do next. Right now, when you go to the web page builder and you click new web page, it just starts you with a blank page. I think what we're going to do next is have maybe 5 or 10 different templates, which are made of the existing pre-made blocks we have. We'll just pre-stack them for you, and that will allow you to have a nice landing page in one click. However, it isn't too difficult. Let's create a quick landing page together here in 1 minute, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's say, we'll just say join our site pre-registration. Registration. Okay, that's the wrong spelling, but it's okay. Okay, let's see if I can spell first. So there we go. So what's fun about the web page builder also, there's a hero section. So we'll add a hero section here, and I'll just use this one. This image, we'll use a color overlay. That's like a kind of a color background over it. And we'll make the text color white. And we'll even add a call to action link. We'll go to the join page. Call to join now. Extra large. And again, here's those colors here. And then let's drop some page content in. We'll even add a section title. And we'll just add a couple more here. Not that one. We'll do this one, an FAQ. Let's just stop it there, and we'll call this join 232. We'll save this. I don't know what it's going to look like. Let's cross our fingers here. There we go. So that's the hero section with the thing. And then we have some text here. And again, the goal here, and you can add forms to this, right? You can add more buttons. You can add different types of elements. But just in a nutshell, that's how quickly you can create a landing page here.
Yeah, that is good enough.
Yeah, it's gonna. One of the methodologies at Brilliant, we want you to work quickly and move fast.
Yeah.
In our earlier days, we noticed people were, kind of focusing too much on the pixel perfect, which is very important. Don't get me wrong, but they gave up on the important part. Is they're trying to build a business. They're trying to generate revenue. So
Yeah.
we want to help the digital marketers who want to move quickly, get something in place. A lot of good web design is high quality images and good copy, clear messaging. So if you can get good at clear messaging and choosing good photographs, 90% you're already there as a good digital marketer, in my opinion.
Yeah. The copy is the first thing you
But
need a landing page.
the copy is you want to make that emotional, strike them on an emotional a basis. Yeah, hit their emotions.
Yeah.
These
So
are
there
great
is one.
questions, by the way. Thank you.
Is there any discussion board or a page and a mentions option?
Repeat that again. Discretions.
Discussions page or and a mentions option, like how we mention a few people on Facebook at the rate with the at the rate.
So like with an at symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, discussions feature. Yes. So there isn't this is a good question also. We don't have the at yet, but a lot of people have been requesting it. Let me go to the admin. So one of the posts, let's go here. Let's take a step back. So let's go to edit post settings just to give you an overview. So in WordPress, if you want to edit your blog detail page, you have to edit single.php. You have to go to the FTP or you have to do it through there. With Brilliant Directories, not only is your the website blog article its own content channel, but basically you can have different content channels for SoundCloud, classifieds, coupons, events, job listings. One of them is discussions. And what's cool about the post types, you can go here to discussions. The link is here. So this is /discussions. And we can see there's a couple discussions here. There is commenting, so you can comment. But what's cool about the post types is you're not locked into it. Maybe you want to make a discussions only that's a private discussion. So this is the public one. You can clone a post type. I'm going off on a little tangent here, but this is huge to say. You can clone the discussions, and then with the add-on, the members only add-on, you can call this private discussions. And this can even
Mhm.
be, for higher tiered members or maybe just your internal staff and things like that. So that's really cool with the post types. If you want a new channel of content, just clone a post type. And that's going to be amazing for SEO also because you can target different keywords with each post type. So you can have discussions. And what's really good is you can have comments. We don't have the at yet, so thank you for that suggestion. And here's another good thing. You can follow comments. So you can follow any comments or only reply. So there's email notifications built in. And also, if we log in to create a comment, you see it's asking to log in, but I don't have an account yet.
Yep.
So I can create a free general user account, right? Just to leave a comment. So if I click this, it takes me away to the sign up page. I need to set up reCAPTCHA for that to work. But we do have something called Express Member Registration. Let's go to General Settings. And instead of asking you to log in, it can
Mm-hmm.
actually, let's see. Oh, it needs SSL. I needed to set that up. But with the Express Member Registration, instead of logging in first, it prompts you to create an account right here if you don't have one. So you don't have to leave
Okay.
the page. You can do everything right here and then leave your comment after 10 seconds.
Can we set up Google or Facebook logins?
Good question. We do have an add-on for the Google one-click Google login and also the Facebook. So you can have one-click Google login, which adds the login with your Google, so they don't have to register email and password separately. They can
Okay.
utilize their Google,
Yep.
or they can use a Facebook login. Other people were asking for Twitter. Twitter doesn't. I don't even know if that exists because now it's X. But I think Facebook and Google should cover the additional logins for now, as far as a directory like this.
Yeah. So you mentioned email notifications are there. Can we set up our own SMTP for email notifications?
Setup. Okay, this is a higher level question for me. So you, as the admin of the site, can get CC'd on every email that's going to your members. So if your member signs up, they get the welcome email. You can get a notification with that. Let me just quickly show you, and then let me show you some other email options we have here.
Like, what
One
are
is
the
the email.
limits of the emails?
Perfect. I'll show you this. So with all BD sites, we got to connect a live domain for emails to work because it's not going to
Mhm.
send from the
Yeah.
directory up. But basically, if we go to our dashboard here, for all Brilliant Directory sites, by default, you have 1,500 emails per day
Hmm.
forever.
Okay.
Um, this site has higher limits that we're testing on. It has 250 per month because we were sending newsletters and things like that. There's ways to upgrade out of the 1,500 per day. But if you're just starting your site and the only emails are sign up emails, you're emailing a few members, 1,500 per day is good. When you start getting into heavier email marketing, this actually replaces MailChimp, SendGrid, and it is better pricing as well for what we're offering
So what's the pricing of the
right here.
emails?
So even to send 250,000 emails per month is $150 per month. I challenge anyone to find a better rate as for someone who's not doing like an AWS setup and Jimmy rigging the email yourself. I challenge anyone to find a better rate than $150 per month for 250,000 emails or something close to that.
Uh, so what are the how many inbuilt themes are available on Brilliant Directories?
What do you think they mean by inbuilt teams?
No, no, not themes, not teams, themes. The website theme.
Themes.
Yeah.
Good question. So I was mentioning with the setup wizard. I'll just go back here real quick. Skip for now. So the themes just choose what's on the homepage first. So if you want a site that's, for example, classifieds, it's just going to make the homepage focused on classifieds. You can achieve that yourself with the design settings, but this starts you off. Or you want the events highlighted on the homepage first. All the features are going to be the same no matter what homepage look you select. I think we have about 9 or 12 different themes or homepage looks you can select right now.
Okay.
For example, the lead capture one is like a more like an Angie's List. It starts with the lead form. It says
Hmm.
what type of professional are you looking for, and instead of having the search, it has you just start entering, what you want to get matched with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can users list with yearly subscription charge?
Yes, that's a great question. Let's go to the membership plan. So when you want to create a membership plan, I'll just edit membership plan 1 here. These are the ones you can sign up to. And also you can disable signups for membership plans. So maybe only the admin can assign. There's no
Hmm.
public sign up page, but you can create a membership plan. Let's edit this one. And you can choose if it's free or paid. And you can choose the preferred payment term. So when they're on the sign up page, this will be the one that's selected first. But you can create other options. You can offer a monthly price, quarterly price, every 3 months they're billed automatically. Semi-annually is every 6 months, or yearly 200. In addition to this, you can also include a one-time setup fee. So if there's an initial registration of $100,
Hmm.
that will be added on top of the price. And in addition, if you just wanted to charge a one-time fee like a LTD, you can remove the recurring options and it will just be a one-time fee to join the
Okay,
site.
that was my next question.
Yes, yes. So you can do good combinations here. Let me take it one step further as well. In addition to the pricing, there's also free trial periods you can add. So there's a free trial period add-on. I think that's included with the app Sumos. There's also coupon codes, easy coupon codes. So if you wanted to offer a 90-day free trial or 30-day free trial, you can do that. You can also choose with the free trial if it's required to enter a credit card or not. So that will be up to the discretion of the website owner. And honestly, my personal favorite is the coupon codes. You can choose if it's a percent discount, a fixed number like $10 off, or a price override. And this is great for marketing because you can throw coupons out there on the coupon sites for your website and allow people to join with 10 or 15% off. Make their day with something like that.
So we have another question asking, can we
Oh, getting cut
directories?
off there a little bit. Can you repeat that?
Can we set up 360-degree virtual tours for real estate directories?
So that's a great question. With Brilliant Directories, you can embed iframes or JavaScript if you need to. So whatever tool you're talking about for that 365 tool, I promise and bet that they have an embed, just like you embed a YouTube video. So you can embed that into the posts or somewhere on a landing page as needed. So yes, you can include that. As long as they give you an embed code, you can put it on your Brilliant Directories site.
Awesome.
These are
Uh,
great questions, by the way.
yeah,
Am
like
I able to see these, or is the
actually because
just
of the Facebook API, we are not able to look at this, but I'm sure you
okay?
can find these
It's
questions in the
okay
group. Yeah.
in the group. Okay, okay.
Can we add chatbots like New Works or any AI chatbot
Absolutely,
embed?
absolutely. So let me show you guys something. So if you go to the design settings, everyone. So there is a section tab here called custom CSS head and also footer code. So if you want to add any overriding CSS, I'll give you a quick example. Let's do this. This is the menu link. So let's just come here. Whatever. I'm just gonna copy this real quick. If you want to add any overriding CSS, I'm just gonna make something big like 25 padding, and then I'll talk about the chatbot in a second. So this should be bigger now, I think. Let's see. There we go. See, it got a little bigger. So for those of you that designers, developers, you can just pop in any custom CSS. You can also drop in anything in the head code. So if you want to reference a different style sheet or JavaScript that you need on your site, just pop it into the head code. And if you have a chatbot, just depending on what they recommend, you can drop the chatbot JavaScript or iframe in the footer or head code here. So you have the flexibility to add whatever you need as far as additional third-party tools to your site.
So we have another interesting question. Can users pause the membership and reactivate it later?
Yes, yes, you certainly can. So when you're looking at your transaction history, this is a fresh site. I don't think it's here, but you would see all of the. Let me do this. Edit manual subscription. Brilliant Directories. I like Googling how to edit, update subscriptions with members. So we do have a knowledge base also. Actually, you can go to support@brilliantdirectories.com. So yeah, there's options to edit subscriptions, pause subscriptions. Let's see if I can see. It says edit or end. Um, so you can move the next bill date. So maybe they're taking a 3-month break. So maybe you just move
Mm-hmm.
the next bill date 3 months. So yeah, you can certainly edit a membership subscription here. You can change the price, you can change the cycle, and so on. Another thing that this system, Brilliant Directories, handles very well is past due payments. So if a member is past due, maybe their credit card expired or whatever, there's a million reasons a credit card wouldn't be billed on a specific date. You can send reminder emails to your members automatically. And we have those templates that you can edit further. So, one of our goals here at BD is to help the website owner generate and collect as much revenue as possible for their website. Obviously, we hope they're providing a great service to their members, but with the billing reminder emails and the subscription management, I think it's one of the top in the industry, in the market.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really important for Indian users because of the Reserve Bank guidelines. All the recurring subscriptions were getting cancelled. A reminder is a great way.
Yes, yeah, the billing reminder emails are a great way, and they're polite too. It kind of adds a little bit of urgency, but and of course you can edit those templates further. Let me quickly show you about email templates. So the system has a ton of pre-made email templates. The welcome emails, when they receive a review, your profile has received a review. Excuse me. But yeah, you can further customize the email templates, and they're variable based. So you can say, you can put their name in the email, like welcome first name, last name, full name, and things like that. So these also work with content blocks as well. So if you want to design newsletters and such, you can certainly do that as well for the emails that you send from your site.
Okay, can we like monitor the uptime and downtime of the Brilliant Directory
Yeah,
with
let's
site?
take a look together. I think it's network.brilliantdirectories.com. Let's do it together. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Um, yeah, we have several different servers. So you can see here, yeah, generally it's 99.9% uptime. If there's an issue like this one, we have server management teams and third-party notifications, so we can quickly address any issues that occur with the servers. But yeah, you can go to network.brilliantdirectories.com and check the status of any of the servers in the network here.
Awesome. So, is it possible to have an Android or iOS app for our directories?
Absolutely. So sometimes getting the app created is kind of like a pain in the butt. So a lot of also these app builders, especially with the Apple, if you're going to be, processing payments and stuff, you have to go through additional hurdles with the registration process. But I will say this: a lot of Brilliant Directories users, the site is already optimized for mobile.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go to the search results here. So a lot of people are just rendering their website inside of an app, right? So people can just access the same website on the go, and they don't have to do any additional design or things like that. Let me show you one design thing that I like. You see that this is a pretty heavy header here on mobile.
Yep.
I'm just going to take a side note. So what you can do in the design settings, and again, we've tried to create as many simple point and click settings as possible. In the header design, um, there's a section, mobile view settings, the website header. You can hide it all together. Let's actually use the favicon in the compact view. Let's get rid of these and let's get rid of the search, just to show you kind of an extreme what that looks like. So if I refresh now, we can see, obviously you can have a favicon that's for your brand, but we've really slimmed down the header here now. So
Yeah.
that's an option you have for mobile. Um, but yeah, you can convert. A lot of people just do like in-app view. Watch, I'll just do in-app view, build fire, just as an example.
Yeah, I think it's better like if we have something like a PWA instead of building a native
Yeah,
app, because we need to go to the hassle of integrating their payments or in-app payment services and all. Instead
absolutely.
of that,
And even now with iPhone, you can just add the website to the home screen,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
So you can just encourage people to add the website to the home screen and just forget about all that other configuration stuff if
Like,
needed.
can we add a pop-up something like install or PWA when someone is using a mobile browser? I mean, that will
Uh,
encourage users to install the
yes, yes.
PWA.
Yeah, yeah. So again, in the design settings, you can, put in the footer here any pop-up code or whatever you want to add that will then, you know, um, prompt them to, click a button, even register for your newsletter
Yeah,
and whatever. It's on Bootstrap, Bootstrap 3. So all you have to do is create a simple model, and the model pop-up, you can put a timer on it if you need to.
awesome. So can we integrate Twilio or something like that for SMS or anything?
Yeah, great question. So, um, what you can do with BD, I'll just show you. We'll go to the developer hub here together. So with BD, what you have are the webhooks. So with the webhooks, it sends data out from your BD site. So anytime you get a newsletter sign up or a member receives a lead, so if a visitor wants to contact a member, we call that a lead. You can sell the leads to your members. They get an email notification. But with these webhooks and using tools like Pabbly or Zapier or the API directly, and I have a video on it here. Let's go to the blog. I'll share this in the chat. I'll just type SMS here. Yeah, here, send real-time SMS notifications. Here we go. Who said, someone said Twilio? I think this is it here.
Yeah.
I'll share these two links. So this talks about when a member gets a review, you can notify them via text, but the same methodology works for any type of notification they're receiving from the site. These are actually really good tutorials. Let me share these here. And they both cover SMS. So yeah, with the webhooks, you send the data out, and then you can use a SMS tool and craft the message however you want using the data that you received from the webhook.
Okay, that's awesome. So like, it looks like you have like everything inbuilt in Brilliant
So
Directories.
this
You
is so
just
this is though you bring up a good point. This is the difference between like a WordPress theme
yeah,
and not just Brilliant Directories, but a platform that's dedicated for membership and directory
yeah,
websites. Because to have all these different things, you would need many different plugins. Again, which for some people they like spending time updating plugins. Other people just want to focus on growing their community and making money.
yeah.
And that's where Brilliant Directories comes in.
I mean, building a business is more important.
Some people like tinkering. Honestly, and
Yeah,
I don't want to say that that's a negative thing. I'll tell you a story. I'm not going to say name. I have a guy. He actually has a disability, and he says working on his brilliant. He has some kind of a mental disability. He had an accident, but he says working on his Brilliant Directory site is the joy that he has every day, and he's not interested in making money with it. So he enjoys the fact that it's never ending what he can do with it, and he likes tweaking it all day, and that's actually what keeps him going. I thought that was a heartfelt story.
nice. So let's see what kind of tires we have on our AppSumo and how it affects each tire. Let's see the
Yeah, let's go to
pricing. Yeah.
AppSumo real quick. Here we go. All right. So first of all, guys, we are running a flash sale on BD. It says 22% claimed. If we reach 100% claimed, I think there's 500 licenses total available. I think we're asking them for a little more time, but if we reach 100% claimed, we're going to give an iPad away to this group. So we'll work together to find a lucky winner, but that's only if we hit 100% claim. Then we really want to send an iPad to the group. If we go to the plans and features,
And
it
not just
ranges.
that, guys. Jason is offering 2x limits to whoever buys during this flash sale. So don't sleep on this. Just go get your deal.
That's what I was gonna say. So the deals go from $89 with 250 member limit, 50 instant business records. We showed that. Anyways, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck is actually tier 3. It goes all the way to 7 or 699 for tier 6. What I would recommend is getting the tier 3 for 10,000 members, 1,000 instant records. Just go in the comments and at me, at Jason, and just say purchased, and we'll find you, direct message you, and we'll 2x your limit no matter what tier you bought, even 1 through 6. The reason I like tier 3 the most is it gets you the most add-ons here. But what you can get is the VIP add-ons club. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, there's a lot of upsells with Brilliant Directories, and after this, it doesn't include everything." We had to build in an MRR model, recurring revenue model beyond the LTD, because as we know, we see the heavy heart emails. We don't want to be one of those companies that in 3 months we have to say, "Sorry, we can't support the service." We've been around for over a decade, and we're going to stay there with you guys. My recommendation is tier 3, and when you get tier 3 through 6, you also get, let me find it here. Where's the thing? It's not showing it. Here we go. With it's small fine print. You get a 75% promo code to get additional things through the Brilliant Directory site. When you get the tier 3, my recommendation would be, instead of looking at the add-ons a la carte, so with tier 3, you're getting the top 20, tiers 3 through 6, you're getting the top 20 premium add-ons. What's not included are the more premium add-ons here. And again, this is our MRR. This is kind of, we have the LTD for the website, which lots of features. The add-ons are great. You don't necessarily need them, but you get all the remaining add-ons. What you can do is opt for the VIP add-ons club, and we'll just go here together. And it's listed at $95 per month or $950 per year. But if we look at the with 75% off, so 950 times 25, it's $23 a month, and that gets you all the remaining add-ons. It also adds another 100,000 to your member limit. So you see tier 3 has 10,000, we'll double it to 20,000. You get the VIP add-ons club, you have another 100,000 on top of that. So this not only gets your site everything you need, but it also provides a little recurring revenue so we can continue supporting the platform and continue developing on it for you guys. So it's a win-win situation. And again, this is optional. You don't have to get this. The tier 3 and all of them come with tons of features. You don't even need this if you don't want it. But that's the only thing we read in the comments. And I think it's better that we clarify that really this is all extra it would be if you decide to continue working on the platform with your purchase.
Yeah, like with this 75% off, it's a bang for a buck. Because if you consider building something like a directory site, even your server cost will be like crazy. It will be more than $25 per month.
Yeah, even if you went with the GoDaddy hosting, what is it, $5 a month, and then again, it's just a convenience factor, right? I think, and the value is definitely there.
Yeah, like the $5 server will not be enough for even for a directory site. So
You know, I
it'll
haven't
go
had
up.
to, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I haven't had to get a separate server for a WordPress site for a
yeah.
while, so I'm not even familiar with what the costs are. I should look into that myself a bit. So yeah, you're right.
So it'll easily go up to $50 or $99 per month if you have
Got
an
it.
active community and tons of visitors. That'll easily go up. It'll rack up a lot of bills. So for $25, I think that's a crazy pricing you're offering to us.
We're crazy over here. Just kidding. All right. Any more questions that they wanted to go over?
So do you have something like a FOMO pop-up or proven source or a pop-up which shows a recently signed up members, a pop-up, a small pop-up where you can
So you can do something. An easier thing that you can do. So like I said, if you want to pop up, generally you have to do the timing of it and then cookie it, how many times you want to show the pop up,
Mhm.
and things like that. We don't necessarily have a model manager or a pop up manager, but what I would recommend is this is the easiest thing. Um, just a second. is just adding a simple website announcement bar to your site. Let me just pop this open. So what this allows you to do, let me see if I can get a picture of it real quick. But yeah, just put a website announcement bar at the top of the site. Here we go. I don't know how nice this is going to look. I'm just trying to pull it from the video. So it says Dads and Grads promo 30% off claim discount.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling it from the thing, but you can add an
Mm-hmm.
announcement bar there, and you can choose to show the announcement bar to members who are logged in or members who are not logged in. So if they're already logged in, you don't have to show this announcement bar to them. That's a setting. Um, and that you can choose to also stick it to the top. So even if they scroll down, it's still in their face, or you can scroll, you can allow it to scroll. Let me share this though, but this would be the easiest thing. Again, you can drop anything you want in the design settings. Just ask ChatGPT to spin up a pop-up for you using Bootstrap 3 and a model.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
can
any
you
more
also
questions?
share your roadmap link so that we can?
Yeah, I think I got that handy here. Let me, sorry, I'm clicking around so much. Let me go down here. Let's go to the feature roadmap. That's in Trello here. We try to keep this updated. We have a larger internal list. This is the public list.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have hundreds of things coming down the line, but let me share this in the link with you. There you go. Um, and yeah, really just to highlight the platform has a lot of features where we really want to focus on to end 2024 going into 2025 is the additional payment gateway so we can support users in more markets who want to use Brilliant Directories, and also the one-click translation. Can I show something about the translation real quick?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
great. So this is really important to actually personally to me. Let me log in here. Okay, so like actually, this is what the member sees when they're logged into their
Mm-hmm.
dashboards. Again, all this is, and again, this is customizable and things like that. So right now, everything's in English here, right? So if we come like all this, and let me do one more thing. Let me just take a break 1 second. So let me come back here. Oops, I ruined it myself. Let me go here one more time. Okay. Let me refresh this. Okay. When you're logged into we're familiar with WordPress, you get the black bar at the top. With Brilliant Directories, you get this admin bar on the side. So
Okay.
what all the language we see here, published content, maybe, my dashboard. Let's just go to, you can do show text labels. And actually, all the yellow text can be translated to whatever you want it to say. So my dashboard, you
Mm.
can come here, say, look for my dashboard, and you can change it to, you know, welcome home, whatever you want to say, and you can change all the text. But let's say you want the whole site to start in Spanish or French. Let's go to the general settings. And let's go, let that load. Okay, so under localization, you have languages. Let's just put French. And right now you see this yellow, this checkbox came here. We only have this for 4 languages right now:
Okay.
French, German, Spanish, and English. You can manually translate your site, all those yellow text labels. It'd probably take you an hour to do it or less. But what we want to do is add more languages. So if I do French, we want to add like a bunch more languages, which we're going to do now through the end of the year. So if I refresh this now, let me close these. Not everything's going to change, but those yellow marks are going to change here. So we see here now it's in French here. This says
Yeah.
my dashboard, all this text here. So all like these are post types, so you can change the name of the post types yourself from coupons to what you needed. But all the other default text is more or less translated, and that saves you a load of time. So
Yeah.
we want to offer Hindi language, Thai, Vietnamese, Italian. We have like a top 10 list, and then we want to add more languages on top of that. But don't let that deter you. You can still translate, by just using the yellow tool here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see stuff, you just go down this list, and most things are 2 or 3 words, right? So you just
Yeah.
hit this list, and again, it's a little annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world to get it to your language. Again, it probably take you just a little
Yeah.
bit of time, and you should be good to go.
So I have one question. So we like imported 10 of the businesses to Brilliant Directories. We also get email and phone number from those directories, right?
So email's hit or miss. It's you can say that you want an email, but we don't know 100% if that email is working. What I like to do is to give you a better chance if you go to the business data is make sure that you click updated last 30 days.
Okay.
That means that the user or the database for that record was updated within the last 30. It doesn't mean the email address was validated,
Okay.
but it means that some information was updated.
Like,
Should you use this as a prospecting tool? 50-50. I don't see any harm in it. And actually, let me
yeah.
share another important asset. Maybe test it out, maybe try 50 and see who responds. But we do have some email templates that if you want your members to claim their listings, right? Like we added you to our site, come claim your listings. So we have some email templates for them to claim. Let me share this. This will give people an advantage. And also, let me share one more link with you that I think is useful. The best practices for claim listing. That's when you import businesses and then you reach out to them to join your site, like to claim their listing, just as
can
it
we
sounds.
can we send the email or SMS automatically after we import?
Technically, you can because what you can do is you can create a webhook when a new member record is created in Pabbly or Zapier, and
Mm-hmm.
then the next thing is an SMS. So then you can do like an if statement, if phone number exists, if email address exists, then you can send an SMS or a separate email to them with that workflow. So
Okay.
yes, you can. You could do that theoretically. I like these questions, by the way. This is like serious, good questions.
So is it white label? I'm not sure what Asif is asking.
Yes. So the front end of your site, like the site that you're going to get, it doesn't say Brilliant Directories anywhere. So for always. In the admin, this is the favicon on the site. In the admin, you have the only thing that shows Brilliant Directories is the help bot,
Mm-hmm.
the help center. If you want to get rid of the help document stuff that helps the admin with the site, just notify our team and we will remove anything and all the help links for Brilliant Directories. Then the admin will be white labeled as well.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Uh, do you have any like agency plans coming up soon, like managing multiple directories
Oh,
in
great.
one account, or
Yes.
managing client portals in in the same account or something like that?
Yes. So a lot of agencies use Brilliant Directories. A lot of web designers use Brilliant Directories. They have clients in a certain niche. And what they do is, so we have the Directory Discount Club. So just an example, you can manage multiple sites. You can purchase 3 lifetime sites, 5, 10. So you can manage multiple sites with one Brilliant Directories account. Let me take it a step further. In your admin area, right now we've been working on the wedding services directory, but
Yep.
you can click on manage my sites or manage websites here. And this actually takes you to, once it loads, this is where you can see all the websites in your account. This is my test account here, but you can have 100 websites here, and then you just choose which website you want to start working on. So if you're the agency, what you can do is, and let's just go back into the, and also you get some good stats here, how many add-ons are enabled and so on.
Yeah.
If you're the agency, you own the website, you're creating the website for the client. What you can do is go under admin accounts and you can actually invite a new admin. So you can invite your client to the site. So you can do client, invite them to the site. You can also choose their role.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps they just get full access. Maybe they're leasing or renting the site from you. This is a very common practice as well.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're developing the site and then later you're going to transfer full ownership to them.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing with agencies is not only can you purchase multiple bundles at a time, and also actually someone did this the other day. Um, they came here, they chose 10, so they're getting 100 sites with the quantity. Let me just, Yeah, there you go. So it was this, and then they used the 75% off coupon code that came with their AppSumo purchase, and it slammed the price down. So whatever 75% less of this is, they got themselves 100 sites. But what you can do is this is what I really want to show you is as an agency or developer, you probably are creating sites for a particular niche. And what we have under additional services is we have a clone my website. So what the agency does is they create one main website, a flagship website or a template that is theirs, and then when they launch a new site for a client, they start by cloning that website and then making the appropriate adjustments for that brand or whatever that client is requesting. So agencies can work very quickly managing multiple sites as well as cloning a flagship site that they have.
So does that 75% coupon work on the additional websites too, or it was just a mistake?
Yes, it's meant to work there too. So you can,
Awesome, awesome.
so yeah, so you can come to, if you just need one site, you can just go to our main pricing page and use it on the 1450. Or you can go to the, I'll just put the link here for the directory discount club. And we even see people pool together, right? They buy a bundle and then they split it among several owners so they can get the
Yeah,
maximum value. So again, we again actually it's very important for us to say we have an MRR model built into the platform. I think this day and age it's very important to highlight and mention that, and that is with our add-ons, and that really helps us keep the lights on to
yeah,
continue providing support and developing the product. So we try to create the best value for our users, especially for the sumos right now.
awesome, awesome.
Let's take a small break real quick. If you're still watching this and you haven't got on the Brilliant Directories yet, let's put that link in the chat. If you want to share your link or that one, now is a great time. The time is running out, but we are asking them for a couple more days extension. I don't know if they're going to give it to us, but let's assume they're not. Let's hope for the best, but plan for the worst. You do have 60-day money back guarantee, of course, so you might as well just pick it up.
Yeah,
And if you after testing it out, no hard feelings. It's not for everyone. At least you give yourself an opportunity to test it out for one of your ideas.
awesome. I think we have done a long webinar. It's been like 1 hour 20 minutes already.
Okay, I had a great time. This was super fun. Great questions.
Awesome. Yeah, it was great having you. It was a great demo. Like most of the questions were really good.
Absolutely. If you guys have more questions, just at me in the comments in the Facebook group, and I'll try to. I'm going to be around today. I'll be popping in and out, so and I also answer the questions from my phone if I'm out and about. So just at me if you have questions, and we'll get them addressed for sure.
So guys,
Okay, I'll stop sharing
don't
my screen.
forget. Yeah, I just stopped
Yeah.
it. So guys, get your deal now, and let's see if we can get the 100%, and let's see we
Let's do
get the let's see if we can get the iPad in the giveaway. And don't forget there is a 2x offer. You get the 2x limits. So thank you, Jason, for coming up on this webinar and showing us, walking us around the brilliant directories and how it works and how easy it is to set up a directory website, and the instant website business scraper is great. You don't even need to scrape the data and import it. All the hassle is gone. You can just start the site in 15 minutes exactly.
We actually did do that, right? We basically
Yeah,
launched the wedding
yes,
site. I mean, we could have put a little more work into it, but just for a quick demo, it was basically there.
yeah. That was great. That was a great demo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Jason.
All right,
So,
guys.
guys, if you have any questions, please mention Jason in the comments. He is available to answer all your questions. And all the best, Jason. We really
Thank you.
hope you make it big.
Appreciate
Uh,
appreciate your guys' support. It really means a lot, and all the feedback as well. So we use it, even the good and the bad and the ugly. We analyze it and we see how we can improve. So thank you guys.
yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for
All right.
tuning in. Let's catch up in the next webinar. Bye. Have a nice
All right.
day, Jason.
Thank you
Everyone.
guys. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
How do we end it? Leave. Okay. Cheers,
Yeah.
buddy.